Our experts can help you pick the perfect product for your needs. The Hemp House. Locations to serve you or online at hemphousechat.com.
Okay, let's talk food allergies for a little bit this morning. Most of us, when we think about food allergies, tend to think about it impacting children. Of course, a very important demographic to protect, but the truth is adults are often diagnosed with food allergies as well. Debra Moore is one of those. She's sitting here as Mrs. Georgia USA, along with Dr. Mark Cromie, who of course we all know with the Chattanooga
Mr. Georgia
Allergy Clinic. Very fair. He was a cheerleader at Georgia, so he can claim that title.
Go Dogs.
I'm a Georgia grad, so I can say it too.
Yeah.
So I love this connection. I'm going to set it up, and then Deborah, I'm going to let you run with it because I know that's what Dr. Cromie wants you to do.
Okay.
But you are from the Atlanta area.
Absolutely.
5 or 6 years ago, you developed an allergy to shellfish. You went to some allergists in the Atlanta area with not great results. Had a friend in Chattanooga who said, hey, I know a great group, met Dr. Cromie, and the rest is history.
Yes, right. So, yes, I had never had food allergies before, and we went out to a nice dinner, and all of a sudden I couldn't breathe well. I felt like I had an elephant sitting on my chest. It turned out I had developed shellfish allergies. Yes, you're correct. I went to several allergists in the Atlanta area, was not pleased with the care that I received. And then my best friend told me about Dr. Cromie and Chattanooga Allergy Clinic. And I felt like I was getting the care that I needed there and the attention that I needed there. So yes, I make a drive every time I go to see him for a couple hour drive.
She's a good patient.
She's a good patient.
But it's worth it.
So you and I are close to the same age.
Yes.
And as I get in, I don't want to age you, but the older I get, the more I begin to believe that things in life you can turn into a cause.
Yes.
And you certainly have done that. So this was a scary thing for you, but now you're Mrs. Georgia USA.
Yes.
This is your platform, and you're having some really great results in reaching people.
Yes. You are correct. I had to be rushed to the hospital for a food allergy reaction this past November and then again in December. And I looked up to the heavens and I said, God, are you trying to get me to do something with this situation? And I decided to enter the Mrs. Georgia USA pageant that has a huge platform component. And as a result, since I have won that title, I have been able to meet with Governor Kemp. I was able to get him to sign a proclamation to declare Food Allergy Awareness Week in Georgia, which was last week. I am working on an initiative with a school system to get allergen-free vending machines into the schools.
That's great.
We're going to pilot that, and then I'd love to take it statewide and maybe even nationwide.
Yeah.
I have had opportunities to speak to large groups of 1,000 plus, and just again getting the word out about the seriousness of food allergies.
Okay, so I've got to bring you into the conversation because as it turns out, the last time you were here, you had brought with you a new way to treat food allergies. It's a nasal spray, right? And you brought it again.
Matter of fact, I have it right here today, and this is called the Neffy. And what the Neffy is a no needles, no pain. It's a nasal spray that administers the appropriate amount of epinephrine for an anaphylactic reaction. It's real simple. Just squirt it in the nostril, one side. This thing lasts 2 years, so you can keep it in the heat. So your kids that are out playing sports this summer, you don't have to worry about keeping the epinephrine or your EpiPen in the refrigerator or in a cooler. And what's great about this is that the biggest time people have anaphylaxis when they have bad results, it's because they don't use their EpiPens. So this, I hope, will reduce that phobia, the fear of using it, because it's, oh my God, it's going to hurt so bad. I don't want to stab myself.
Right.
So this nasal spray, I hope, will help not only reduce, will increase awareness, but availability, because people don't want to carry these on them either, because they're cumbersome. And this little small packet comes with a little holder, looks like a little iPad holder or iPhone holders.
Okay, so I want to ask a few questions, because I know you told me that you've had something like 8 very serious episodes in a very short period of time. You said that you learned you had, quote, developed a food allergy.
Correct.
Were you eating shellfish before you went to that? So when she says she had developed it, does it really come on like that? that?
Well, here's the deal. We focus a lot earlier, like we talked about, with peanut allergies and early childhood allergies, because 85% of food allergies usually develop in childhood. Well, 15% present in adulthood, and those are going to be shellfish and tree nuts are the main ones. So what happens is your immune system just changes. You've been exposed to shrimp, crab, and lobster your whole life, and all of a sudden something goes awry, and now you're having an anaphylactic reaction. So it does occur. It's much rarer for adults to become allergic as children. They usually start with childhood and move on, and either never grow out of it, like peanut. We think only 80% will have it forever, so maybe 20% will grow out of it.
Right.
Yet if they have milk, 90% will grow out of it. So the shellfish and the tree nuts in adulthood are something that kind of sticks with you, but it is only 15% of adults will develop food allergies. I mean, 15% of food allergies will be in adults.
Gotcha.
Like
Okay,
she did, so
I
it's
see.
rare.
So one thing I know that you stressed with me off camera too was that you have tried multiple times to live a normal life, go to restaurants, explain the situation. Sometimes it's heated, sometimes it's not. So even though we hear commonly about food allergies, it's never something to relax about.
Correct. I think that's when you get in trouble, is when you're too relaxed about your food allergy. Because like you said, for the longest time I thought, well, I can manage a shellfish allergy by just not eating shellfish. And then I would go to a restaurant and just order grilled chicken or something like that, and then I would end up in the ER. And I didn't realize when I developed the allergies that a lot of seasonings have shellfish ingredients, a lot of sauces, a lot of preservatives. So you constantly have to read labels, you constantly have to be in tune with your body, and yeah, you can never let your guard down.
Okay, so y'all all know how to reach out to Dr. Cromie and the full team at the Chattanooga Allergy Clinic. 8 or 9 locations?
8 locations to serve you.
Okay, and there's their phone number and website on the screen. You are competing in the Mrs. USA pageant in July.
Yes.
Do we just follow you on social media?
Yes, please. They can follow me at Mrs. MRS Georgia USA 2025, and I'm on Instagram and Facebook.
And we'll all say together, go
Dogs!
With McValue at McDonald's, you'll get deals on breakfast, which comes in handy when you've got the whole family in town.
Get more out of your morning with